Cindy Beale is back, as is Ian Beale. As we have yet to see, the dates have been released for Cindy's return to the square, that being Monday the 28th of August. Now, Piggy, there's something quite funny about this day.
What is it?
Well, it's the one time. It's the one time Piggy's got things he's supposed to be doing. Got a big old trip to England planned to go see a wrestling show.
Yeah, baby. Cindy was like, fuck you, Piggy. Fuck you specifically. It was Chris Glenshaw. He was like, how dare you? How dare you slap the previous writers? I'm getting revenge.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, as we'll come to see, obviously Peter's set to return. This is probably going to go out fairly soon, so it's obviously being recorded on the 17th of August. And so it will likely come out soon anyways, but as we'll see, Peter is returning as well, about a week ahead of, his parents. And he comes, gets very frosty reception, wants to build bridges, wants to, unburn these bridges, but isn't really going to get the easiest way about it. But let me just read this article a bit to discuss what's going to be happening on the week that Cindy Beale returns. The plan right now, I don't know how, we'll obviously talk about it a bit more, but there will likely be a week full of, daily episodes, where we watch it at a time and, make a video and it comes out and we talk about the biggest revelations. Not quite sure if there'll be a live stream on one of these days or not. But yeah, so that will be the plan. We will cover it like any other big explosive week. But let's just read a bit more into the actual release stuff. Monday, that's Monday the 28th episode, will see the Knight family come together to celebrate Anna's 21st birthday, unaware that their lives are about to be turned upside down. With Cindy back on the square, Kathy will get a shock when she comes face to face with a ghost from her past. Ian will also return hot on Cindy's heels, and scenes airing on Tuesday, August 29th, will see him faced with his own friends and enemies from the past. So expect some explosive hi Sharon, you fucking tried to poison me, you fucking cow. Obviously Phil will be out for him, Bobby will be upset because it's oh Dad, you're back, why the fuck didn't you come back earlier, I needed you. A lot of explosive, expect some fierce scenes between Kathy and Cindy, some shouting matches. Elaine is gonna absolutely knock 7 bells out of Cindy. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting stuff. Do aim to cover it on the channel as it happens. How will the Knight family react? Unless you want to carry on, Piggy.
Send me the article and I can carry on if you want me to.
Sure.
How it'll probably work for this is just an early draft for people who want to know. There will likely be a video Monday, but myself will not be in it. Tuesday, yeah. I will obviously be in it. Monday probably won't see the return of Cindy. There'll probably be a duff.
Yeah, it'll probably it'll either get the initial treatment, the first kind of steps treatment, or she'll be at the end.
She'll probably be at the end. She will probably be at the end, so we will live stream probably on the Tuesday, possibly on the Wednesday, and possibly on the Thursday. See, if these episodes come out early, we can pre-record them and put them out as premieres. But also, That's what, yeah. So again, Ian will return on Cindy behind Cindy Beale. As George struggles to process the shock of Cindy's return, the situation also has a major impact on their daughter Gina, who goes into self-destruct mode. While Cindy and Ian's return is the main focus for that week, other key moments will see Bobby fear for his connection with Anna, while Alfie steps in to support a friend. The full teaser spoilers follow below. Do you want me to read them?
No. I mean, we can dissect some of that stuff. Obviously, first and foremost, George is gonna. Cindy is gonna return, and she's gonna say like, "Ah, George, it's like you've seen a ghost," or some shit like that. You know, like it's big, explosive, duff. You know, it's happening. I'm calling it right now. She's getting a line like that. And yeah, obviously, this is going to affect Gina a lot. Gina has a cocaine problem. And is going to immediately like, what the fuck? I thought you were dead. Basically, imagine a lot like Den's return. Imagine that kind of thing. I feel like it'll be like fairly similar.
Oh, what? Cindy Beale's gonna stick a finger in her mouth like and get catfished?
You know, his introduction where Sharon just throws up. Vicky's like, oh, what the fuck? And Dennis is like, who the fuck are you? You treat my mum like shit.
Is that the one where he goes, hello, princess?
Yes.
And he walks out into the shadows like Batman.
Yes,
like
yes, it's that
Batman. One. And then, obviously, fingering them out, Captain Hook banking off.
Yes.
And he's killed off. So, thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
What's Leslie Graham gonna do? Sue us? He's dead. But yeah, carry on.
No, I just wanted to dissect those little parts. So carry on with the other stuff that in this article.
Oh shit! I took the article off because I.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I got it.
I have it. So after 25 years away, Cindy Beale, or Cindy/Rose Knight, arrives back in the square. The Knights excitedly prepare for Anna's surprise 21st party in the Vic, and there are fireworks as Cathy comes face to face with a ghost from her past. Every Rose has that
Cindy.
song, basically.
Every cowboy.
Tuesday the 29th of August, George finally learns the truth. Peter prepares to face the music with Cathy, and Ian has an awkward reunion with his former friends and foes. On Wednesday, Cindy and Ian's arrival sends shockwaves through the square. Gina goes into self-destruct mode, and Bobby fears for his relationship. Because obviously Bobby killed their stepsister.
Yeah.
But they're going to somehow make it where Bobby is somehow related, even though he does not fit into that puzzle. And I don't care what anyone says. You try and make that puzzle.
It's not blood related whatsoever.
Yes, yeah, he's not. It's like when you're doing a jigsaw puzzle, and like there is one piece that you cannot get in, so you just try and force it in, but it won't go in.
Like hammer fist that bitch in. You get a hammer, like this'll fucking go, smash. Ah shit! I broke the table. Oh god. Oh, the pieces are everywhere. But the piece did fit in though.
And finally, on the last day of August, which will swiftly go into our August review, is the night reel from recent events. Cindy makes a decision, and Alfie puts a roof over an old friend's head. So I'd assume that's Ian.
Yeah, Alfie's staying with Ian, I got to imagine. It's quite funny Ian's staying with Alfie, yeah. It's quite funny to think about, because the last time Ian and Alfie were mates, it was like in 2019 when both characters were absolutely in the fucking bin. So it'll be nice to see them actually have like a fun dynamic again. Not Alfie just wheeling, dealing, selling funerals to people who aren't dead yet. And Ian just being a prick. But yeah, I'll dissect that a little bit more. I'm going to put my analytical cap on. So yeah, Monday it does seem like... I'm trying to figure out if Cindy will run into the Vic first, and then she'll see everyone from her past, you know. Like, she'll see the Knight, she'll see Kathy, she'll probably see Ben. It'll be like a big explosive, as I suggested. Oh, you all look like you've seen a ghost. You know, fucking blah blah blah. Maybe even Kiss from a Rose will be playing in the background just because it'll be funny, won't it? It'll be an iconic EastEnders scene, I can imagine it. Tuesday, obviously George learns the truth and Peter has to face music with Kathy. George is obviously going to be absolutely fucking livid because him and his daughters have now had to move on and act like she didn't exist. And there's a lot of trauma there. There's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of remorse. So that'll be wild. And as we have already seen, well, Cindy... I'm not saying Cindy loves George more than Ian. But...
I mean, now, I'm gonna put this in the most sexual terms in any. If you would you rather have a skinny sausage or a big hard hot dog? Let's be honest.
Honestly, I'd take George Knight any day. He's a gent. Exactly. He's a lovely man. But I'm looking forward to seeing Ian again. Ian obviously back to being good old Ian. Not like 90s reign of terror Ian building up his empire. Not like 2019 Ian where he's trying to fucking sleep with Sharon. But you know, classic Ian, who you actively root for, even if he is a bit of an arse about it. Obviously Peter face to face with Kathy properly again. Because obviously when he left, he stole 10 grand off Kathy, as Kathy chose Ben over Peter, which, yeah, I don't know about that. And obviously Ian was kind of really ruining like Kathy a lot as well. Like he was remortgaging a bunch of businesses. He was like basically he was just fucking her over a lot. So gonna be a lot. Obviously Ian's gonna bump into Sharon, gonna bump into Phil. And it'll be pretty big, and obviously a big confrontation with Bobby, because Bobby can be like, Dad, where the fuck did you actually go? Like, why did you leave me? Wednesday, obviously sending shockwaves and Gina going to self-destruct mode. This setting up the scene for Gina getting drugs off Ravi, likely, and probably her getting involved in some dodgy shit. Hopefully Jay will be there to be her friend, and obviously Bobby fearing for his relationship. Well, could be me reading a bit too much into the wording, but you say relationship, I say couple, you know? So there's a chance that on Anna's birthday, her and Bobby become an item.
Maybe.
And the final thing is just the Knights all kind of sit together. Obviously Elaine's gonna be like, who the fuck are you? You broke George. You're the reason George doesn't love me as much as he should. And Alfie likely gonna house Ian and Cindy. And yeah, fucking it. That was actually a decent amount of unpacking from me. I'm quite proud of myself for that one. Got all of the details.
Exactly.
Can't wait for it all to be wrong. Yeah. How excited are you, Piggy, that we now finally know when Cindy and Ian are gonna be back?
It's a rose of thorns for me.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, I don't know who Cindy Beale is.
True.
Like,
I barely know who Cindy Beale is, honestly.
It's like, okay, I'm going to make a wrestling comparison. It's like when MJF called Roderick Strong a generic bland bitch. Like, that's Cindy Beale to me is just a generic white bitch. That's all she is to me. Like, I don't know her character. I don't know what type of cornflakes she likes. I just know that she's Cindy Beale. She tried to assassinate Ian Beale,
Yes.
and that's it. And Ian loves her, but I don't know if it's his true love.
Yeah, you know, fair enough. That's yeah, it's an interesting point. It's obviously it's funny because we talk about bringing back characters from the 80s all the time in the classic podcast, which you should watch. We talk about bringing back characters from the 80s, but I imagine a lot of people would genuinely be like, "Who the fuck is that?" And that's similar to like us with the 90s, because that's kind of like a very big blind spot for me personally. I've not really engaged in much of it, so I don't really know like Cindy's character. I know the stuff she did. I know how she's been portrayed so far in the show in her return, but fundamentally, it's who the fuck knows. From the little we've seen of all of the characters, Peter, Cindy, and Ian, a lot of them seem a lot more... They've gotten a lot more of their positive traits back. Like, they're a lot more true to themselves than the last time they were here, when they were absolutely butchered. But I do think that this is the ramp-up point. Like, this is where we start heading towards Christmas now. Like, this is the crossover point. You know, fucking summer's starting to end. We're going to August. It's getting colder. Like, now we're settling into the build to Christmas. I think that's what this kicks off, really. Because, like, holy shit, we're nearly in September already.
Mm-hmm.
It's just got to be really exciting, I think. Plus, it's been a hot minute since we've done one of the, like, weeks where we actually cover the show daily, and those are some of the more fun weeks, if not slightly more stressful.
It will be a fun week, but at least I got one day off and you don't. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. And
Yeah.
hopefully,
Sorry, no, carry on.
hopefully the episodes are released early, because that means then
I don't think they will.
if they are, we could pre-record shit. We could get ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
But not in BBC. Oh, we have to milk it, and it has to be exclusively on a 7:30 because of Deborah can't work BBC iPlayer. She's too old and has saggy tits. Oh my god. Poor Debbie.
Well, yeah, obviously it's to avoid
What
spoilers.
The iPlayer bit? What's the iPlayer? So I don't have to stay up at 7:30 at night waiting for EastEnders to come on to do a live stream, to then record a video afterwards after 8 o'clock. I need my 7:30 wanking.
There we are. But yeah, are you excited for Cindy's return? Like, I honestly, before this video, I was like, who the fuck cares? But after doing this video, I've hyped myself up. I'm ready to go. I'm raring to see this happen. So, what do you think? Now that we know the return dates have been revealed, are you excited? Tell us in the comment section down below. I have been Ash from Watching Walford, and I've been joined by Piggy.
Woo! My fellow ICPers. Follow us on Twitter/X, Instagram and Twitch at Watching Walford, and subscribe to us on YouTube at Watching Walford, where we cover 80s wrestling, 80s EastEnders. We cover weekly videos, and we do podcasts where we get told we're ignorant because people don't like Ben Mitchell's slander.
Ignorant and tasteless.
Ignorant and tasteless. Because if you don't like Ben Mitchell, then you're welcomed in this house. But if you like Ben Mitchell, you're going in the doghouse. We're feeding you scraps, boy. You're going to be fed scraps. You're going to be fed the shit off my shoe. But yeah, see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.